Affordability has always been the limiting factor in bringing cutting-edge technology to the masses, and when Elon Musk emphasized this point, he was addressing the single greatest barrier between futuristic innovation and everyday accessibility. The upcoming 2026 Tesla Model 2 arrives as Tesla's bold and carefully engineered answer to this challenge. It is not merely a cheaper vehicle. It represents a fundamental redesign from the ground up, built to slash costs while retaining the functionality, durability, and forward-thinking usability that have made Tesla a household name. Instead of stripping away value, Tesla reimagined the very concept of practicality, introducing features like overnight 120-volt charging that translates into meaningful, real-world morning miles, a smart fast-charging window that prioritizes the efficient 10 to 60% range to save time, and a thoughtfully designed set of sub-10-second physical controls for lights, wipers, and defogging, essentials you can access without hunting through menus or depending on an app. Even offline operation is considered, ensuring that when you do not want to rely on your phone or internet connectivity, the car still functions seamlessly. In this sense, Model 2 is much more than an affordable Tesla. It is living proof that the company continues to innovate with the precise aim of eliminating the barriers Elon Musk himself identified, turning rugged, low-maintenance, real-world technology into something ordinary people can incorporate into their daily lives without compromise. The moment you touch the Model 2, it communicates its intentions. Completion and physical usability are apparent at the very first contact. The reassuring feel of a solid door closing, paired with concise door close sound that fades in less than half a second, speaks volumes about the car's build quality. These are not trivial details. They indicate tight seals and strong latches, which in turn reduce the chances of wind noise at higher speeds. Consistency in panel gaps also plays a role here, as even gaps within 0.5 to 1.0 millimeters prevent distracting wind hiss around mirrors and door edges at 60 to 70 miles per hour. These might sound like small touches, yet they embody the kind of attention to detail that influences your perception of the vehicle from the very beginning. The cargo area further underscores Model 2's practical ambitions. Rear seats fold flat, a pass-through provides flexibility, and a usable floor length extends to accommodate household items that are often awkward to transport. With a targeted usable length of 170 to 190 centimeters, or roughly 67 to 75 inches, and a width of at least 100 centimeters between wheel arches, the car easily fits large suitcases or long packages. A lift-over height of 65 to 70 centimeters minimizes strain when loading heavier items and reduces scuffing. Maneuverability is also carefully tuned, with a curb-to-curb turning circle of 9.5 to 10.5 meters, about 31 to 34.5 feet, which makes tight alleys and parking lots far less stressful. Combine that with a crisp 1080p backup camera, equipped with steering guidelines, along with proximity sensors that give early warnings at 1.2 to 1.5 meters, and the Model 2 helps you avoid costly scrapes. Even at night, advanced low-light processing keeps depth cues sharp, enabling drivers to judge curbs and obstacles confidently. On the highway, comfort and safety remain paramount, especially over long distances. Tesla has aimed for cabin noise levels in the high 60s decibels at 70 miles per hour, quiet enough to allow normal conversation without fatigue setting in. While the difference between, say, 69 dBA and 66 dBA might not sound drastic, it actually equates to nearly having the acoustic energy, something drivers perceive as a calmer and less draining ride. Achieving this requires a combination of tighter door seals, aerodynamic tweaks to mirrors and A-pillars that reduce this above 1 kHz, and touring tires that soften the 125 to 250 Hz road roar. Laminated side glass can shave another 1 to 3 dB off high frequencies. When all these measures stack up, the result is a cabin where passengers can travel for hours without raising their voices, and where 2-hour highway stints feel surprisingly easy. Safety also extends to visibility in wet conditions. The Model 2's defogging system routes warm, dry, dehumidified air to the windshield at a flow rate of 80 to 120 liters per second, clearing the critical field of view in as little as 30 to 60 seconds. This rapid defogging matters most during the stressful first minutes of a rainy trip, when drivers juggle merging traffic and fog glass simultaneously. Lane centering and adaptive cruise are likewise tuned for predictability, keeping gentle corrections on straight roads and smooth lateral acceleration in curves so that passengers remain comfortable. Headway is designed around a safe 2-second buffer, roughly 205 feet at highway speeds, with accelerations and decelerations shaped to avoid lurching. Tesla has also recognized that true usability must be friendly to eyes, hands, and passengers of all ages. The central screen boasts a brightness target of about 1,000 nits, with anti-reflective coatings that allow maps to remain visible even under harsh sunlight and through polarized sunglasses. A reflectance of only 5 to 6% keeps icons crisp and reduces eye strain. Physical ergonomics are equally important. Clearly marked seat controls and a dedicated mirror toggle cut adjustment time to less than 10 seconds, while memory seating means every driver can instantly recall their preferred settings with one press. Entry and exit are made easier through a carefully balanced sill height of 360 to 420 millimeters, wide door angles of 70 to 80 degrees, and seat heights around 500 to 600 millimeters, ensuring that older passengers can get in and out with minimal knee strain. These may appear to be small numerical choices, yet they add up to daily comfort that makes a real difference. Perhaps one of the most refreshing aspects of Model 2 is its usability without requiring an app or a manual. Tesla embraces what might be called the 10-second rule. Essential controls, lights in about 2 seconds, wipers in 2 seconds, defogging in 5 seconds, and trunk access in 3, are all within reach with tactile buttons spaced 12 millimeters apart and a reassuring travel of 0.5 to 1.5 millimeters. This ensures that drivers can activate critical features without distraction. The car's independence from constant connectivity also addresses everyday frustrations. Even with no cellular signal or a dying phone battery, you can lock, unlock, start the car, and adjust the climate. Profiles stored directly in the vehicle allow settings to recall instantly when unlocking with a key card. Quick access menus cover mirrors, brightness, and steering wheel adjustments in just 1 or 2 taps. Security features such as pin to drive and valet mode can be toggled in under a minute, while child locks remain 1 press away. If anything misbehaves, a soft infotainment reboot takes just 10 seconds. The result is a car that functions intuitively for all drivers, whether tech-savvy or not. Charging habits are also reimagined for real-world convenience. Tesla designed Model 2 around the idea that a standard 120-volt outlet can serve as a reliable home charging station. Drawing 12 amps equates to about 1.4 kilowatts, which over 10 to 12 hours nightly adds 14 to 17 kilowatt hours, enough for 80 to 100 miles of range given real-world efficiency between 0.16 to 0.18 kilowatt hours per mile. For daily commutes of 30 to 40 miles, this more than covers the need without requiring wall box installations. Tesla further encourages keeping the battery between 20 and 80% for longevity, with charging scheduled after midnight to take advantage of off-peak utility rates, reducing cost per mile by up to 40%. The Model 2 also allows preheating or pre-cooling while plugged in, saving additional range and ensuring comfort before departure. On longer trips, the car optimizes its charging curve, targeting the efficient 10 to 60% window, where average charging power reaches 80 to 120 kilowatts. This translates into a 15 to 25-minute stop for roughly 150 to 180 miles of range, after which tapering makes higher percentages inefficient. Beyond driving, Model 2 provides household utility with its vehicle-to-load capability. Offering 1.2 to 1.5 kilowatts at 120 volts, it can sustain essential devices like laptops, monitors, routers, fans, or even medical equipment for dozens of hours. An e-bike can be trickle charged and a CPAP machine powered overnight. With a 10 kilowatt-hour reserve, a small home office setup can run for nearly 2 full days, making the Model 2 a valuable backup during outages. When evaluating costs, the savings are substantial. For 1,000 miles per month, Model 2 consumes 160 to 180 kilowatt hours, costing just $20 to $36 at common electricity rates. By comparison, a 30 miles per gallon gasoline car would burn $120 in fuel at $3.60 per gallon. That's nearly $100 saved monthly, before factoring reduced maintenance. Cabin filters cost $15 to $30 and swap in minutes. Washer fluid takes a minute to top, and tire rotations occur twice a year. Thanks to regenerative braking, brake pad replacement intervals stretch far beyond conventional cars. Even in collisions, integrated cameras record time-stamped footage, simplify insurance claims without aftermarket gadgets. Taken together, the operating budget realistically falls under $99 per month for typical commuting, with time and stress saved along the way. Ultimately, the Tesla Model 2 takes the pain out of daily driving with tangible, verifiable numbers. It provides overnight miles from a simple plug, rapid charging the 10 to 60% window, tactile controls that can be executed in seconds, quiet highway manners, and practical backup power for emergencies. For drivers who average 30 to 40 miles a day and want a calm, cost-effective routine, it fits the bill perfectly. More than just a car, it's Tesla's redefinition of affordability without compromise, a vehicle that proves innovation can be practical and practicality can be inspiring.